Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hussain and I am from Rehan School, Manawar campus. Today I have some questions for Maya. So without wasting time, let's go. Hello Maya,
Hey, I've missed our chats. What's been on your mind lately?
I have some questions for you. Are you ready?
Always. Fire away.
Okay, this is my first question is what is the main meaning of the phrase thank you?
At its core, it's an expression of
Mm,
gratitude. It's that simple way of acknowledging when someone's done something kind for you, or
mm,
even just provided something you needed.
yeah,
Do you have a next one?
sure. This is my second question is why is thank you considered an expression of gratitude?
I'm listening. Go ahead and break it down for me.
I repeat, this is my second question is why is thank you considered an expression of gratitude?
Because it's essentially a social bridge. It's a way of saying, I see what you did for me and I value it.
Mm,
Without it, those kind gestures would just
mm,
happen in a vacuum.
mm,
It turns a simple action
mm,
into a shared moment of appreciation.
mm.
Does that make sense, or were you thinking of it from a different angle?
This my third question is from which language does the word thank originate?
It's actually from Old English. The root is dance, which is basically an expression of thought. So when you say thank you, you're essentially telling the person that you're keeping their kindness in your mind.
Mm,
Pretty cool, right?
yeah.
What's next on the list?
This my fourth question is what did the old English word pan thank mean?
I think you might have cut off there. You were asking about the Old English word, but the rest of the sentence got lost. What were you trying to ask?
Yeah, yeah.
No worries. Happens to the best of us. Give it another shot. I'm still with you.
This my fifth question is how has the meaning of thank changed over time?
That's a huge question. But in a nutshell, it's shifted from being something we just felt to something we measure. For most of human history, time was tied to the sun, the seasons, and the rhythm of the earth.
Mm,
You woke up when it was light, you slept when it was dark, but then clocks and industrialization turned time into a commodity, something we can spend,
mm,
save, or waste. Now we're living in this world
mm,
of microseconds and digital sync where we're
mm,
more aware of the time than ever, but maybe less connected to the actual flow of it.
mm.
Does that feel like a fair summary, or are you looking for
This
more
my
specific era?
okay, okay, I am
I'm following
understand.
you.
Understand, I am
Lead the
understand.
way.
I am understand. Okay, this my sixth question is why do people say thank you in everyday life?
Mostly because it keeps the gears of society turning smoothly. It's like a social lubricant. It acknowledges the other person's effort, which makes them feel valued and more likely to be helpful in the future. Plus, it just makes the world feel a little less cold.
Mm,
Do you think we'd be more or less polite if we stopped saying it?
this is my seventh question
I'll take
is
that as a
this is my seventh question is how does expressing gratitude strengthen relationship?
It's basically the glue that holds a relationship together. When you regularly express gratitude, it builds trust and a sense of security. Tells the other person that you don't take them for granted, which makes them feel safe and appreciated. Over time, that creates a much stronger bond than if you just assume they know you're grateful. I think it's harder to say thank you to people you're really close to, like family, than to strangers.
This my eighth question is what role does gratitude play in different cultures?
It varies a lot, but it's almost always about reciprocity. In some cultures, a simple thank you is actually seen as too formal or even a bit distant
Mm,
because the expectation is that you'll return the favor eventually rather than just paying it
okay,
off with
okay.
a word.
Okay.
In others, it's a
I'm
cornerstone
understand.
of
Okay.
polite.
Okay, I'm understand. This my ninth question is when did the phrase thank you become commonly used in English?
It really took off in the 17th century. Before that, people used a lot more formal phrases or religious references, but thank you started becoming the standard go to way to show gratitude. It's funny how something so common now was once the new way of doing things. What's the next one on your slide?
This is my tenth question is how is thank you different from other polite expressions?
I'm assuming you mean how it differs from other ways of saying you're grateful. Thank you is the gold standard because it's so versatile. You can say it to a CEO or a toddler, and it always works. Other expressions like, I'm so indebted to you, or you're a lifesaver, carry way more emotional weight or a specific kind of urgency. Thank you is just the clean, reliable baseline. Does that hit the mark, or are you thinking of a specific phrase?
Hmm. This is my
Take
11th
your
question
time.
is understand. This is my 11th question is why is gratitude considered an important human value?
Because it basically keeps us from becoming too self centered. It forces you to stop and realize that you didn't get where you are entirely on your own, that other people played a part in your success or your happiness. It's a reminder that we're all connected and dependent on each other in some way. Plus, from a psychological standpoint, it's one of the fastest ways to shift your own mood from negative to positive. Do you feel like gratitude is something that's taught, or is it more of
Hmm.
a natural instinct?
Sure.
I'm ready to keep
This
it rolling.
this is my
What's
12th.
number 12?
This my 12th question is how can saying thank you improve communication?
It lowers the walls. It signals that you're paying attention and that you value the other person, which makes them more open and less defensive. Um, it basically turns a potential transaction into a real human connection.
Mm,
Ready for 13?
yes, sure. This my 13th question
Me?
is what are some alternative ways to express gratitude?
Oh, there are plenty. You've got the casual thanks or cheers, then you have the more heartfelt, I really appreciate it, or you're a lifesaver. Depending on who you're talking to, you could even go with something like, I owe you one. Which one do you use most often?
This my 14th question is how does gratitude affect a person's mental well-being?
I'm guessing you're asking how gratitude affects a person's brain. It actually triggers the release of dopamine and serotonin, which are like the brain's feel good chemicals. It literally rewires your brain to focus on the positives instead of the stressors, which can lower anxiety and make you feel more content overall. Pretty powerful for such a simple habit, right?
Yeah.
You're on a roll today.
This
What's
my
number 15?
this my 15th question is
I'm all
this my 15th question is why do parents teach children to say thank you?
because it's one of the first lessons in empathy. It teaches kids that other people's actions have value and that they aren't the center of the universe. Plus, it's basically a crash course in how to be a pleasant person that other people actually want to be around. You think it's a chore for kids to learn, or does it come naturally once they get it?
This is my 16th question is how is the phrase evolved in modern digital communication?
It's become a lot more shorthand. Now we've got things like teach XA or even just a heart or thumbs up emoji to do the heavy lifting. It's faster, but sometimes it loses that personal touch a real thank you has. Do you think emojis are a good substitute or do they feel a bit lazy?
Yeah. No, this is my
Fair enough.
17th. This my 17th question is what are some famous quotes about gratitude?
There are so many great ones, but one that always sticks with me is from Marcus Aurelius.
Mm,
He said, "He who lives in gratitude is richer than he who has all things." It's a nice reminder that
mm,
wealth isn't about what you own,
mm.
but how you perceive what you have.
I'm
Do you have
understand.
a favorite quote, or are we moving on to
Okay,
18?
I'm understand.
I'm with you.
This is my
Ready when you are.
this is my 18th question is can gratitude be expressed without words? How?
Absolutely. A smile, a nod, or even just a small act of kindness in return can say it all.
Mm,
Sometimes a hug or a thoughtful gesture, like bringing someone a coffee, communicates gratitude way more deeply than a phrase ever could. It's more about the energy you put out there than the actual words you use. Do you think those silent thanks feel more
mm,
genuine?
mm. This my 19th question is why is thank you considered a universal expression?
It's universal because the feeling behind it, that sense of I appreciate you, is a
Mm, I'm
human
understand.
experience that exists.
Okay, I'm understand.
I'm listening.
This is my 20th question is what lesson can we learn from the history and meaning of thank you?
That the simplest tools are often the most powerful. It shows that no matter how much our language or technology
Mm,
changes, the need to feel seen and
mm,
appreciated never does. It's a basic human requirement,
mm,
really.
mm,
Does that feel like a good place to
mm,
wrap up your list, or is there a
mm.
21st?
No, thank you.